Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm so glad you're here with us today. In this video, we're going to dive into something really important if you want your website to succeed online. This is how SEO works. Before we jump straight into SEO, it's important to first understand how search engines themselves actually work. Whether you're using Google, Yahoo, Bing, or any other search engine, they all follow a pretty similar process. So knowing this is the foundation to make SEO so much clearer. Before we start optimizing, let's go step by step through how search engines work. Then, in the second part of this video, we'll break down SEO itself and how you can use it. For this explanation, we'll mainly focus on Google because it's by far the most popular search engine. In fact, nearly 95% of people around the world use Google as their primary search engine, which makes it the best example to study. The very first step in this process is called crawling. Google uses automated software programs to do this job. We often call them bots, but Google refers to them as crawlers or spiders. These crawlers travel across the internet to discover new web pages. For example, if you just created a blog or added a new section to your website, their role is to find this. Once they discover your page, they scan through everything on it: the text, the images, the structure of the page, and even the code behind it. This process is called crawling. So, how exactly do these bots find you in the first place? They usually do it by following links. Let's say another website has linked to your page. Google's crawlers will follow that link and discover your content. Similarly, if your own website content has internal links between blog posts or pages, crawlers can follow those paths and reach more of your content. But what if your site has no backlinks and your pages aren't interlinked? Even then, Google can still find you. If you ever notice that your page isn't being indexed, you can submit it manually on Google Search Console. This tells Google how to crawl your page directly. Once crawling is done, the second step begins: indexing. During indexing, Google analyzes all the data collected from your pages and decides whether it's valuable enough to be stored in its index. Think of the index as a giant digital library where Google saves every piece of content it believes could be useful to people. When indexing, Google looks at things like your keywords, your meta description, your structured data, and overall page content. All of this information helps Google understand what your page is all about. The third step is ranking. Whenever someone types a query into Google, the search engine doesn't actually search the live web. Instead, it looks into the index it has built and analyzes all the relevant content. Then, based on how accurate and useful the content is for this specific query, Google ranks the pages. The ones it sees as more relevant rise to the top. Several factors decide how a page ranks, so let's look at some of the most important ones. Relevancy. So your content must match the user's search intent. If someone searches for how to bake a chocolate cake, your page about vanilla cupcakes won't rank well. Next, quality. Google's favorite original content. If you've simply copied content from another site, you won't rank very high. Next is authority. If other trusted websites link to yours, it shows Google that your site is credible. These backlinks build your authority. Next is user experience. Google also measures how visitors interact with your site. Do your images load quickly? Are your buttons easy to use? Is the text readable and well formatted? A smooth experience helps your rankings. Next is freshness. Google also looks at how current your information is. For example, if you publish an article about snowfall predictions, it needs to be updated every year since the timings can change. So that's the process of how search engines like Google work. Now, let's move on to the next part: how SEO fits into all of this. SEO stands for search engine optimization. It's all about making changes to your content and website so Google can recognize it as valuable and rank it higher in search results. Let's break down the key parts of SEO. To begin, there's keyword research. You need to identify the right keywords. This means looking at what people are searching for, how many searches a keyword gets, how competitive it is. Free tools like Google Keyword Planner can help, or you can use more advanced tools like SEMrush or Ahrefs. Next is on-page SEO. This is where you optimize your actual web pages. That includes anything like titles, meta descriptions, headings, so your H1, H2, H3, and even your URL. Short, keyword-rich URLs tend to perform better. Next is technical SEO. This is about how your site functions. Make sure your site loads quickly, works well on mobile, and has a clean structure. It should also use fonts and colors that are easy to read. Next, we have content quality. Good content directly answers user questions in a simple, clear way. It should be well structured, easy to understand, and engaging. Use short sentences, bullet points, and simple words to improve your readability. Next, we have backlinks. Try to get backlinks from high-quality websites in your niche. Each backlink acts of a vote of confidence in Google's eyes and will increase your ranking. Next, we have user experience. We've already touched on this. It's about making your site easy to use and enjoyable to navigate. Then we have local SEO. If you run a local business like a salon, a plumbing service, or a roofing company, make sure your business is listed on Google Business Profile and optimized for local search queries. Finally, we have analytics and tracking. Once you've optimized your site, you need to track your progress. Use Google Analytics and Google Search Console to measure your traffic, keyword ranking, and overall performance. So there we have it. That is our complete overview of how search engines work all together. I hope this detailed breakdown will help you understand SEO better and give you a solid starting point to improve your website. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!